Yes.
Good morning, His Holiness.
Uh,
My name is from Thailand. I am 24 years old and currently a marketing strategist. And my questions today is, when it comes to compassion, why is it easier to be compassionate to others rather than to ourselves? Thank you.
as some scientists say, you see, we are social animal. Even when we born, the mother provide us sort of immense compassion. Nothing to do with religion. The children also, you see, without that, we can't survive. So that's the way start our life. So the loving kindness from other is till our death very important. Dying person, that person may have a lot of gold, diamond, sort of diamond or things. Say that dying person, no sort of get inspiration. Inspiration. The dying person is surrounded with human being, with showing genuine sense of concern. Then the dying person feel happy. So our life begin with human compassion. At the end of our life, surrounded with compassionate person, the dying person much happier. So that we should know. And then those billionaire or the leaders, without compassion, without inner peace, they actually may not be happy person. Always anxiety, always sort of scare or suspicion, like that. So therefore, the compassion is very, very important. Should not consider compassion is some religious matter. No. It's for human beings' survival, like that. Okay. Next.
Your Holiness, the next question is from Hong Kong young adults.
Hong Kong. Yes.
Good morning, His Holiness. My name is Wee, and I'm from Hong Kong. I'm currently a movie maker, and I'm 29 years old. And my question today is, mental bullying on internet makes young people self-harm or attempt suicide. So how should the youth handle their emotion and face all this negativity that impacts them? Thank you.
그래서
자기토 등산 자기토네야 미지 순부소야 다든지 왕여시에라고든지 자기토네 라 미신바다 대화체는 왕여시에라고든지 용도는 장소제야서거든지 간여 책도디
I believe our intelligence actually entirely belongs to ourselves. So we can look different ideas, different sort of ideology, or even different religion, but the ultimate sort of decision up to ourselves. So Buddha, now for example, Buddha himself, you see, told us, "Oh, my follower should not accept my teaching out of faith, but rather thorough investigation. Through that way, if you find some useful, then you accept, then you follow." So therefore, the individual intelligence, great role. So we should not sort of follow some kind of just faith or investigation. That is very important. My own case, I'm Buddhist. From childhood, I study this Nalanda tradition, logical approach. So even Buddha's own word, we always raise question, why? Why Buddha say that? Then investigate. So therefore, that very useful. Not just faith, not belief, but investigation, like that. So you, young person, utilize your intelligence, unbiased, neutral, and then more investigation. Then every sort of your work, your life, you see through investigation, analyze. Then you find now this way is the best, and you also you see, can seek some of your trusted friends' views. Then follow that. Then even there's some problems facing, so no regret. I try, investigate and seek some advice. So that's the right way or right path. My own case, now 85 years old. About, I think, 13, 14, I lost my freedom. Then, my age, around 20, I become a refugee. I lost my own country. And then, since 59, it's an inside situation, a lot of sort of problem, a lot of suffering. But as I sort of mentioned already, so when difficult situation happen, to analyze, I decide this decision out of thorough investigation. Now this is best. So even some problems, consequences, some happen, no regret. Okay. Then basically, now we, Tibet, India, historically very close link. So now India, the democratic country. So now last 60 years, I become, I enjoy the India's freedom. Okay.
Your Holiness, the next question is from a student from Malaysia.
Yes.
Good morning, His Holiness. My name is Jajen, and I'm from Malaysia. I'm 20 years old this year. Here is my question.
Yes. Oh.
I was retrenched from work under current recession. Is it due to my bad karma? How can I overcome this? Does religion help? Thank you.
Karsa, karma. Ka. You are young. So I think long future. So you should not remain with feeling of hopeless hopelessness. Don't think that way. For temporary, some problem, but always possible to overcome that. So self-confidence, enthusiasm, positive attitude, very important. If you just, due to certain difficulties, you lost your hope and discouraged, that's wrong. I think many past or the great people, including religious leader, through difficult experiences and then determined and carry their effort tirelessly, and then win. So you, young brother, you should not think, you should discourage. Now I lost my job or something. Don't think that way. Okay. Now next.
Your Holiness, the next question is a young lady from Singapore.
Good morning, Your Holiness. I'm Saint, a 20-year-old currently studying in Singapore. And my question is, with the millennials becoming less religious, do you think that religion will still have a huge impact 20 years down the road? Thank you.
As I mentioned before, so whether accept religion or not, we have experience when you, say for example, shopping, visit, see people showing more smile, you feel happy, isn't it? When you met someone very serious sort of face, you unhappy, isn't it? So whether accept religious belief or not, the essence of religion is warm-heartedness. So there's even animal, some dogs, if you show them a little smile, and then genuine sort of warm feeling to show, then dogs, their tail go like that. If your face, more angry face, and even dogs, you see, don't like that. Isn't it? So therefore, so long we are human being, so long we have to live with human society, warm-heartedness. Through warm-heartedness and calm mind, even today's your enemy, after some time may become best friend. So ultimately, everything depends on yourself. Warm-heartedness. I believe that. Okay. So the younger generation, the modern education, not much sort of paying attention about our inner value. That is a problem. So the existing modern education, very much oriented about a material value. That's the mistake. The materialistic education should combine with inner value, not religion, but inner value. That's very important. And knowledge about our mind, about our emotion. As an academic subject, we should include in education field. Okay. So younger generation, now you have the opportunity, eventually, you see, some change in existing modern education where not sort of adequate you young people, you see, should think more. Okay. Okay. Now next.
Your Holiness, the next question is from Vietnam, a student.
Good morning,
Yes.
Your Holiness. My name is Ling. I'm a 20-year-old student, and I'm one of Tham Thok Rinpoche student. My question for you today is, it's a reality that we will die one day, and this can create fear within us. How can we overcome this fear, as well as help others to overcome the same fear? Thank you.
Karsa.
저왜 시에 임바도 녀버스 아니네 치와 용주 녀버스 이네다 직딜 때는 신나만 무지게 걸어왔어 이제 아니 수수담이 신라데 신나디 마게 탑시로디 컨디션 하나스 치월 동네
I think Buddha also passed away. And last, I think, 2,000 years,
2500.
2,500 years. So many great scholars, great saints, all gone. So that's quite nature. So we also eventually have to die. So while we are alive, our life should be meaningful. That brings inner happiness, satisfaction. Okay. So even, you see, next week, supposed to see dying, and next week, still few days here, you try to share, you see, more deeper human value with your friend. Then at the time of dying, no regret. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, Your Holiness. The next question is from Indonesia.
Good morning, His Holiness. My name is Stephanie Surya from Indonesia. I'm 35 years old.
Indonesia, huh? Yes.
Currently, I'm working at an e-commerce company. My question is, if we cannot find happiness externally, we will try to explore it internally. With this current challenging situation, we have more opportunity to look internally. How can we make it as our new default, as our new normal? Thank you.
Right. Now, as already I indicated, the existing modern education, not much talk about our mind, about our inner peace. People sometimes feel when we talk about inner value, then depend on religion. As I mentioned earlier, you see, inner value without touching religious faith, that we can do. So now modern education, purely education, nothing to do with religion, but education should include education about material thing or science and technology, and meantime education about our emotion, about our mind. That's lacking now, today's existing education. Education, you see, should include knowledge about material thing, including our physical thing, and should include our mind, our emotion. Then with that, like our physical, facing some illness, you see, we take the method to cure that according to the illness. Similarly, mental problem when develop. So is how to tackle our mental problem as a part of education. That I think modern education, I feel lacking that. So I think from West, modern education started. Then at that time, about emotion, inner value is concerned, they totally rely on religion, church, religion. Now religion, including Buddhism, you see people not necessarily, you see, faithful. So therefore, without touching religion, we should analyze, we should develop education about our mind, about our emotion. Okay. And we Asia, see, the tradition, some meditation there. So like most of the Asian country, you see some knowledge about meditation, analytical meditation, and single-pointed meditation. For that, you see, you spend a few moments, you see, don't think about seeing or hearing these things. Just simply try to some kind of meditate on pure mind. You know, usually we simply, you see, following sensorial consciousness. Now sensorial consciousness neutralize. You just think. Some kind of thoughtlessness. Then gradually you gain some experience about mind, clear. Then with that, the deeper level of, also there's a power to analyze things. That, then analytical meditation. So firstly, single-pointed mind, some kind of thoughtlessness. That immense help to increase our mental strength. Then analyze. So the modern education, just material, so sensorial, 5 sensorial consciousness, dealing with that, not 6th mind. Okay. So please, young people, now think more. And now here, quantum physics also is not, they accept what appearances. Then think deeper way. So quantum physicists, according to that, you see, they say there is differences, appearances, and the deeper reality. So senses of organs, mainly you see appearances. The 6th mind go deeper level, the more detailed, deeper reality. So my Indian friend told me, expressed to me, quantum physics in the West, something new. In this country, in East, quantum physics over 1,000 years already developed. That's very true. So, most of the emotion come on appearances. So you go deeper level, the reality. The appearances is something good, something bad. That's the basis of our emotion. So you go deeper level, then you see everything particle. Now, for example, the material thing, everything particle, nothing sort of solid. Then the very basis of anger, very basis of attachment, no longer there. One Buddhist concept, shunyata. We usually use Sanskrit word shunyata, emptiness. Also, you see, things does not exist as appears. At the deeper level, or you see nothing as appears. So this, if you have some interest and then think, study about quantum physics, I think very useful. Modern psychologists and quantum physics combined, useful. Okay. Thank you.
Singapore, a young lady working in the interfaith organization.
Oh, yes.
Good morning, Your Holiness. My name is Nazat Fahima. I'm a working adult and I also volunteer with the Hash Peace movement. My question is, despite the various efforts to promote religious harmony, religious extremism and exclusivism continues to grow in many parts of the world. How can young people like us do something to help with this issue? Thank you.
출루 튼지기 돌아간 전 랭귀 가져 빼나야
계셔지다.
출루 튼지기 랭귀 가져 빼게 망부 여러분 대 빼나야 다도 지 추추기 따와 착부 심진의 extremism다 디조베티 시오지 계도도 스타디 답시 가려 그랬어.
As I already mentioned, the existing children from their young age, see, they are not sort of no opportunity to study about basic mind and pure these things. So now, as I mentioned, existing education system very much sort of oriented about material value, and then there, you see, they very much lacking deeper understanding about basic mind or nature of mind or nature of human being. So, so now religion and superficial, then sometimes the faith also become disposal of also the basis of we and they, lacking thinking oneness, same human being, but too much emphasis on secondary level of differences, different race, different color, different country, different religion, and within religion, Buddhist, you say, the Pali tradition, Sanskrit tradition, and sometimes Tantric tradition. In Tibet case, you see yellow-head sect, red-head sect, black-head sect. You see, sometimes you see we found too much sort of division, and then your sort of feeling of I have the places, my religion, my community. So these are narrow-minded, narrow thinking. So Muslim, Shia and Sunni, as I briefly mentioned, you see, Shia, Sunni, and then within that, different country, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and these different Muslim country. And unfortunately, in ancient time also, religion very much used by king or queen. So Muhammad also you see carry one sword. So now modern time or ancient time, you see political power and religious faith sometimes you see go together. So feudal system, you see utilize religious faith. Now that gone. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we must, you see, emphasis oneness of humanity. That this religion is personal matter, secondary thing. So you should think that way. As a Muslim, I have, you see, many good friends, Muslim, in Lhasa, some Muslim, Ladakhi Muslim, very peaceful, no record of quarrel. And you see Tibetan, particularly Tibetan monk, fond visit Mongolian Islam, or Muslim sort of shops, and they also talk very nice, very peaceful, like that. So record those Muslim in Lhasa very, very peaceful. So that's basic nature. And then also I have some experience, some Muslim, in Ladakhi Muslim, very peaceful, wonderful. I really fond the Muslim food. Some sort of Ladakhi delegation, you see, came to see me and invite me. Then sometimes I told them, I must come, I will come. And then including the Muslim lunch should be there. So very nice. See, depend your own attitude, Muslim, Hindu, Christian, or Sikhism, all. You see, the individual matter, individual sort of practice. Actually, we are same human brothers, sisters, and we have to live side by side. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Holiness.
So the
next question.
Now I think the personal level contact very important. Like Ladakhi Muslim, you see, they always, you see, quite acquainted the Buddhist community or some Christian community. So then those Muslim country like Syria and these, little bit isolated, not sort of also the opportunity to meeting with different follower of different religion. That makes sort of differences. So, also the international level, I think more contact. So I, since I have some friend in Ladakh Muslim, so I suggested to them, you should organize one international Muslim conference in Delhi, or national level. So I also made some donation. So they organized that. And some Iranian religious people also used to come. So now I'm thinking that kind of meeting annually, firstly, international level Muslim, then other follower, join together. So we need regular effort. It's some kind of religious, because of international religious sort of conference. That's important. Okay.
Thank you, Your Holiness. The next question will be from Indonesia.
Good morning, His Holiness. My name is Danish. I'm from Indonesia. I'm 26 and I'm a doctor. So my question is, can His Holiness explain to us the difference between loving oneself and being selfish? Thank you.
Korsa.
근데 수술을 제부치었다. 양치 그 랑도이 제가 세셔라. 딩이 바로 개바 랑시 제셔라. 랑시 제다. 수술 제부치었 니 바로 개바카요.
Now if you think wider way, then everybody, you see, loves oneself and some kind of selfish, always there. If you really want you individual, happy individual, and since we are social animal, one individual's life or successful life entirely depend on the community. So the best way to take care of oneself is to take the very basis of our life. Okay. If you just think oneself, selfish way, narrow-minded, then you can't survive. The survival, or including particularly happy life, entirely depend on others. So we should take care of others. Others is very basis of our individual happiness or successful life. So therefore, now when we take care, now farmer take care about farmland, because their life depend on farm, so take care, not some kind of compassion, but because you see, farmland is the farmers sort of, because of the sources of their life. Like that. Okay. What do you think? Do you have some argument? You know, Tibetan sort of tradition, study, we, as the subject of logic subject, we always, you see, debate. So I also, you see, from childhood, you see, get used debate. If others say something, then you should argue. Like that. Okay.